Hey folks, Rob back for another Rob Plays, and this week I'm looking at Space Harrier XE on the Atari 8-bit. A couple of reasons I wanted to look at this, and primarily it's because this is actually one of the games that I really wanted an Atari 8-bit for. It's a conversion written by Chris Hutt over this course of like 10 years before finally coming out in 2011. And I remember playing an early demo. I think we put a few out, but I remember playing one pretty early on where it was just one stage, loaded off disc, and then at some point he reworked it to be cartridge. And particularly inspired by Univision not having the means to cover it when he did his episode recently. I thought it'd be time to finally grab myself an Atari Max cart and copy it over and have a play. So I mean, this is pretty much, a self-explanatory game. You're the Space Harrier, you fly through 18 stages, blasting everything that moves and doesn't. And, admire the sprite scaling. And, the thing is, this uses a whole bunch of amazing Atari tricks. A lot of color palette switching, a lot of, it's got sound samples, which I love. Plays really tight. I mean, let's do this. I mean, the colours, I don't know if it's just a PAL NTSC thing. I mean, the author, Chris Hutt, was British, so he would have developed it for a PAL system. But it's pretty scalable on both. I know CRT-wise, it's better to play it on a US machine because of the flicker. But me with the LCD, and hopefully you... So my LCD telly I'm playing this on looks solid, and I'm hoping that... oh, that was close. Yeah, stage 1 done. I'm so glad that's in there. Right now, those clouds, I can see a slight bit of flicker on, but it's not that distracting. It's actually, an amazing job from a technical perspective. And it's I've seen video of this on emulators, but I don't think I've ever seen it. I could be wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen it done on real hardware. So, come to the rescue, capture it off my 800 XL, as you should. Now, what I think is really annoying is that there's no official project page. There was one, crap on my last life. There was a project page, and it's getting tense through those corridors, those pillars. But there was a project page during development. It sort of talked about a lot of his work as he was working on it. But he took it down, so sadly it's not around, and it's a shame. Because it would have been a good reference to link. So, I mean, if you want to play some Atari 8-bit emulator, I'll link to the Atari Age page in the description. I mean, you grab it from there, or Atari Mania. Reading the Atari entry, there were carts originally at launch. Ah, crap. Alright, have I got my continue? Oh, I don't even get a continue. I think you only get them on easy. Oh yeah, and it saves the high scores. So this is not a good run. I'm going to change things up a bit. So I'm going to go 5 lives, easy, easy. Yeah, the other thing you could do, so with this tile screen, you've got your 3 to 5 lives, you've got easy, medium, hard, start, and you can also pick stages. When you complete one of the bonus stages, you can choose from that point. So let's start again and do a better run. And completing your bonus stage also earns you a continue. So, sort of that reward of things. But yeah, the thing is, I just buy this from a technical perspective. It's, I am quite a fan of Space Harrier as a great arcade shooter. And it really is about, it is about its technology. On the arcades, it's about the sprite scaling hardware that made it so smooth. Most of the home micro versions, of course. I know a lot of people love to bag on the C64 one, but considering if what I've heard is true, that it was a matter of weeks rather than months, it's actually a reasonable enough conversion. And the USA version tweaks things up enough to include the, ground bars like it does here, that, it's actually pretty solid. I mean, I think all up, this is... come on. Ooh, that was close. As was that. Ooh. Aw, I thought I had him. Yeah, got him. Alright, stage 2. Thank you. Thank you, Space Harrier. I'm so glad that that's in there. That's one of my favourite motivational sounds for people. I need to rip it. And just have that as like, you're doing great whenever someone is down. Maybe I'll be lazy and use this when I'm editing it. You make a clip out of it. Who knows? Ooh. So from what I understand, this is mostly like, I don't even think it's really, I think you are using all the player graphics, you know, the full player sprites. I think everything else is software driven. And the thing is, like, you don't get, yeah, if you see like the Master System version suffers from it as well as the C64 one, where because of the character tile graphics, you know, you get like bits of sprites cutting out, bits of objects cutting out because, ooh, nice. Oh, I thought I had it. Ah, curses. The only thing I think it's missing is that, you know, many more stages will soon be available text. And I mean, the other thing is I think the colours are a little dark. I don't know how well it's gonna... Curses. I don't know how well it's gonna come out once I do, you know, my editing on this video. But I really think that... That was just daft. Come on. I should be more careful instead of waffling. Oh. Yeah, you can see the flickering a bit, the colour flickering a bit. Yeah, now I'm on my last life. But I'll have to continue at least. But yeah, I'm pretty rubbish at Space Harrier. I can only get to like level 7 or so, and it's only because I had all these lives on. Truth be honest, my preferred version is the 3DS version, because when you turn that 3D on, it is a thing of beauty. Ooh, that's scary. It's scary stuff. And one of my rapid 5-button pressing is going to be like nice and ASMR rhythmic for some people. Okay. Come on, Dragon Boy. Oh! Alright, I'll have to continue at least one. Yes. Yeah, you can see. Oh, that was just daft again. Come on. Yes. And yes, it even does the roof closing in, which doesn't look as impressive here because of the you know, it's only horizontal bars rather than a checkerboard, but that's a speed thing, and you know, and when you look at how fast this is, that's like, I'll take speed any day. Space Harrier is about its speed. It's about its, and a lot of decisions here are made for that, and I think that, you know what, heck yeah, this game is fast, it is tight, the controls are amazing, the sound is great. Having speech in there really adds to the atmosphere. The graphics are nice, colourful. Having it on cartridge is convenient, because it doesn't load, you know. Yes! Bonus stage time! And it just does that Sega blue skies in games thing. Even when there's purple skies or pink skies or whatever, it still does them. It's a great conversion. I mean, if you're going to emulate it, the best option is to run Altera on Windows. What it comes down to is that's the only Atari emulator that does frame blending. So you should definitely give that a shot. And I've just got to continue, which is nice, so... And I can start from stage 6. This stage has to be really hard. I think it's the color scheme for me. And another stupid mistake. Okay. Oh, that was just... Okay. Still have to continue after this though, so let's try not to die. I like to show a good amount of the stage. I've never beaten it without cheats. But, yeah. If you haven't already played this, you should. The Atari 8-bit computers are great machines, and Space Harrier is one of those reasons why. But it's also, I just love it to stat. Cool, last continue. But it's one of those games where it's just, I love the story, right? The developer spends 10 years of his downtime creating an utterly magnificent tribute to an arcade game he loves, releases it for free, and it shows the love that happens here, you know. I always feel bad that I can't, you know, there's no way to contribute a few bucks to a developer of a game like this, because for me personally, yes, it's on a visual conversion, you probably get into legal troubles. There we go. Level 7. Alright. Those enemies I swear look like space invaders. Well, they're just the general outline. Silhouette, if you will. Oh, poor mammoth. And it's also, I mean, and I've always said, you know, I love the home computers because, for reasons where games usually ran properly at 50 Hertz. You know? When you remember that, you know, PAL versions of console games were hobnobbed until, you know, in fact, until the Xbox 360 PlayStation 3 generation. And it's sort of like, yeah, that's why I prefer home computer games, because PC's always kept the same frame rate worldwide. And on the 8 and 16-bit machines, and that's game over. But I did beat my score. But on the 8 and 16-bit machines, you know, Europe was the forefront. And there are a lot of great games that came out of the States, but I know a lot of people don't seem to enjoy videos on those. But that is Space Harrier for the Atari home computers. It is an amazing, amazing labour of love. It is well worth checking out. As I said, there'll be some links in the description. Grab an emulator and play it. If you've got an Atari Max card on an actual 800 or 800XL or, you know, machine, I think you need 64K RAM, so 800XL or the XEs, or expanded. Atari guys love expanding. And as always, thanks again for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this look. I just haven't seen enough of it done on real hardware, so I thought it's time to do that. Thanks again for watching. Do check it out. I do love hearing feedback on what people thought if you've given it a whirl. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.